made it, friends. Come on. Come on, everybody. What's up? It's good to see you, Steve. We are here. Sometimes it's like moving a mountain, but we're here. We made it. Man, how has your week been? Another week, another Thursday, another new hump day. Cheers to the new hump day. Clink! Nailed it. The magic of television. That's how we work. It's how we roll. Hey, Lee's here. All right. As we're tuning in. A lot of cool projects going on. Are you able to tell us poisonal stuff? Are you able to tell us about some of the stuff that we've been working on?
Yes. Some of it is actually being shared, as you know, from our friend in Peru.
That's right.
Ellie is going to let us share. And tonight we get to episode 2 of the making of the condor and flora.
That's right. Gonna be cool, man. We get to share some of that. We've talked about it a little bit, but we haven't shown anything from it. We just got permission, which is what we say in the biz for permission.
Yeah.
It's kind of an industry term.
Permission. That's
hey, we got Joey Harrison.
Show talk.
We got Amanda. We got Linda from Colorado. We got Summer Jones. We got Lee Aho Rademacher. Hey, do this as you're tuning in. Take a moment and share this video, please. I'm going to pull it up on my phone. Remember, when you share this video, you get a chance to win something a little later in the show. And it also helps just spread the word that we are live.
Yeah.
We'll take all the help we can get.
I shared it.
Hey, way to go, Steve.
I did. I did that even with this. An Android.
Uphill battle. And you still did something that normal people do. So cool, man. Glad to hear.
All right.
Just giving you a hard time. I am going to share it, though, as well. I'm going to share it to Axtell Entertainers, I think.
Okay. Well, I shared it to
So if you're in a group,
personal.
Share it to your group, your personal page. Give us a shout out.
All right. Yeah. So Summer's here. I think she's using her mother's account, unless Jennifer's here.
Summer Jones it
Posing
is.
as Summer.
Summer Jones. So fun fact, she just joined, I think she said the LA Puppetry Guild or LA Puppetry Group, and she's in a 48-hour puppetry video competition.
Yep.
And so she's putting together
behind the scenes.
She's editing some video together.
Movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited to see that.
It's a full-on, feature. It's unbelievable.
If you don't follow Summer Jones, keep an eye out. She was a Performer Spotlight a few weeks ago, and she's just a whole bundle of talent here in the Southern California area. So, Summer, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Hand clap to you.
Yeah.
We're excited to see what's coming.
Some Joe.
I'm
Kind of like J-Lo, but some Joe.
That's true. Good point.
All
right. I said I'd share this to our entertainers group. Here we go. I'm going to share this over there right now.
So you said it,
well,
but you hadn't done it.
I was having internet problems on my phone, so I'm going to try my computer
I actually am
now.
too.
Yeah.
All right.
Things
Brad
have been,
Ray is here. Ooh.
And Brad Ray shared. I saw that.
I love it.
Thank you, B. Ray.
Yeah.
All right.
Some Joe and B. Ray. B. Ray. Some Joe.
Hey, if you're not part of the Axtell Entertainers group, A, what's going on? Join it right now. Answer a couple questions. Steve will approve it. We'd love to have you come.
Hello, Lawrence.
Join us over there. Badanai.
All right.
Lawrence, let us know in the comments.
If that annoys you.
Did we invent? Did we invent
it, or have you heard that your entire
great
life?
Joke.
Yeah, Facebook has been funky tonight. I agree, Lawrence. Yep.
Yeah, I was actually down a little earlier, so But we are here, so we could use your help, though, in letting people know. The normal algorithm that lets people know that the show's live wasn't kind of doing its thing. So spread the word around, and we're going to get started here.
Oh, this is just in from Lee Rademacher. A hat rack is good for hanging dinkies.
That's worth a side shot.
A hat rack is good for hanging dinkies, as is our dinky stand, and as is our wall hanger rack.
That is true.
Or I should say,
Wahoo! Is what you should say.
no, I was going to say, Gina the Genius wall hanging rack.
That was pretty good, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the brightness on that camera a bit.
Thank you.
You were like, okay.
I didn't have any kind of suntan whatsoever. Hey, now it matches. Now it's good.
Thank you, Lawrence.
All right.
We invented it.
I need to look like a
We
sea
take
captain
credit.
with this hat. A sea captain that's been out in the weather. Lots and lots of weather.
That accent kind of went through 7
Arr.
provinces.
Arr, I got the weather.
Man, we landed at pirate. We landed at an uppity pirate.
Thank you. A pirate, yes, with
Peace
these arms
the
have never been
traveling life
wider.
for me. Well, man, we got a whole list of things to do today.
Welcome, folks.
A king size show.
Yep.
So, do we want to just dive in? Have people shared this?
We should. Yeah,
I think they have.
Everybody shared. Because there's something really cool that we're giving away tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We have Wally Hiltz all the way from Canada here.
Yeah. Wally
He's got
just
some
won.
cool.
He won our giveaway last
He won the
week.
giveaway last week. So be like Wally.
A wall rack.
Share this video. Let's get our
A
count
dinky
back
wall
up.
rack with the silicone tips.
Hey, we got-
I upgraded him to the silicone tips.
You did.
I did.
We got Zach Wenthy here. Shout out to Zach.
has been so helpful.
Zach,
Thank you, buddy.
We had a bunch of links breaking from Facebook.
Yeah.
Zach helped me fix that today. We had to clear some query parameters. Thanks
Yeah.
to Zach, we did it. And I told Zach we're going to start calling him Hacker Zach because
Hacker Zach.
he has a neurotic rat on order. They want to be a hacker, Mr. Robot kind of vibe. And he's just good with this kind of stuff. So Hacker Zach, I think he's the reason Facebook was down. He said it wasn't him, but we all know. We all know those types. And we got Dal Sanders here saying dive in.
All right, Dal.
Frank Logan's here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hi, Frank. Frank.
king
figure
size
focus. Figure focus.
And John Pearson,
And
you're
Dal
right.
Sanders is going to be a special guest coming up pretty soon, right?
We need beanies. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We need beanies for
We
Dinkies. This is like an extra large one today, too. This is from my brother's company, Bradley Mountain. Shout out.
Sweet.
Check
Yeah,
out
San
Bradley
Diego.
Mountain.
Oh my gosh.
But this is like extra.
Tyler Axtell.
This is like extra large right here.
Incredible.
If I had a big
go
camera, I could
backwards.
show you guys better. Oh,
I go
kind of like this one. There you go.
Backwards. Whoa!
We got a great guest today. Ryan's here. Oh, finger guns, high five. All right, back to you, Steve.
Hey.
Well, should we check in?
Yeah.
Should we check in with the insiders?
Let's do it.
All right.
I've received a lot of pictures, a lot of emails, a lot of texts, a lot of messages, a lot of images, a lot of videos.
This is Chris Magic from Germany.
Yeah.
Got a couple of dinkies.
Look at
He's got the Dinky T Rex, or as you call him, the D Rex.
Uh-huh.
And the Dinky Lion. Move your head like this. Spin, 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 spin,
lion.
spin, 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 spin. Lion, yeah.
And, the little D-Rex doesn't have a song yet.
Oh, we might be changing that in a few minutes, Steve.
What?
This is our own Ryan Mations. Don't put the A in it. That's my trademark, Ryanimations. This is Ryan Mations. Check it out with his turtle.
Look at that.
He was a Performer Spotlight a little while ago, and you got to check out that episode. We can drop a link in the comments later, but he did a whole animated spot.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Oh, so good.
So here he is with his turtle puppet.
Sea turtle.
Sea turtle, which is an option. That's right.
Yep, that's
We
right.
can make our turtle a sea turtle.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Axel.com/turtle-puppets.
Or
Check it out. Or
HTML.
This is not a dinky bear, but it's a mug. And that is the best we can do so far for Jeremy Wheat. He got his Tiki
All
mug
right.
in the
There you
mail.
go.
He was a winner last week or the week before. Might have been
Now,
last
what do you
week.
think? Do you think that that's Jeremy's a pandemic beard, or is that Jeremy's regular beard?
I think Jeremy has a regular beard.
A regular beard?
I think he's a bearded wonder.
He's not just a lockdown beard guy.
I don't think it's too clean.
Yeah,
I feel like lockdown beards are a little more scraggly. His is looking good.
No, he's nailing it.
That looks like a man who is wearing a beard intentionally.
And proud to hold his Tiki mug.
And proud of the mug. Hey, this is all the way from the UK. Steve, give me an accent. Paul Johnson.
Hello. Hello, Paul. How are you doing?
Oh, look, it's a chimney.
Rabbit.
It's a chimney sweep from Mary Poppins. Hey, this is Paul Johnson. He's got his rabbit. Now we have Ringo and Rodney. This is Rodney Rabbit.
It is. Yes, indeed.
They are both great, but clearly Paul chose the better one. Hey, all the way from the live streaming world is Sheila. Look at her setup. So this is Tweeta. Tweeta was a customized auction from a few weeks ago. And check out Sheila's setup.
She calls it Zelda.
I know, but we all know that the real name is Tweeta.
Frank Logan interviewed Zelda, and I think he knows that the real name is Zelda.
But in our hearts, she will always be Tweeta. Tweeta. But check it out. She's got her green screen. She's got her camera set up. Look at that. Look at that large diaphragm condenser known as an LDC in the music biz.
And the spit shield.
Probably running plus 12 phantom power or plus 48 volts. Wow. That's right. Got a pop filter on it. She's crushing it.
With the extra love. Loving it.
That's right. Speaking of crushing it, we got Sue Johnson. Ellie Mae and I are safe and ready for Inside Axtell.
Safe? Where do you see safe?
I'm assuming she's safe. I added that in.
Yeah,
Bonus.
you did. It's
shout out to Carlo. Stay safe.
Yeah, Carlo. All right.
So thank you, Sue Johnson. She's been a faithful insider for a long time.
That's awesome. Yep.
And then all the way from Facebook, we have Michael Reist. He's a magician, but when he does puppets, he does them right. Look at that collection. We got the alien with tentacles.
Right.
The alien can come with legs or tentacles. And a spaceship.
I like someone who boldly goes with tentacles, because a lot of people are like afraid of them, saying, kids are going to be scared of tentacles. I need legs with feet.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's a great decision to go bold.
I think they're cool. And he's got the sloth puppet.
Love
the sloth
it.
one.
Love it.
That is a complicated puppet to make.
Yeah.
It takes our team a long time. It's very detailed.
So is Skunky Monkey.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got quite a collection right there. So it's Michael Reist. And then we got Tommy and Kaylee Manzi. Check it out. Got some Dinky love. We got the Pinky Dinky. Or the Bluey Rabooty. Doesn't quite rhyme as Pinky Dinky. But we got the rabbit and the D Rex.
Tommy and Kaylee. Look at it.
Look at that crew. Just ready to go.
Gotta love it.
Ready to go. I just wish that T Rex had a song, Steve.
Oh, it might. It might have a song soon.
It might. It might not, though.
All right.
So, anyways, from the insiders, if you want your content featured, you can always shoot us an email, ryan@axtell.com or steve@axtell.com, and we'd love to share your content on our show.
No, Robert, we haven't asked for the Tiki yet. I don't know what you're talking about, because Ryan doesn't understand.
The Tiki doesn't do anything. Yeah. It sits there. It's a stick of wood.
You are in time.
It's a stick of wood.
It's a stick of wood.
It doesn't matter, okay? It gets so much attention. I'm sick of it. I sit here all day almost pushing the right buttons. Zero credit. This guy over here sits there with his eyes closed with a fake tree next to him, and everyone's just lauding him.
Well, look at him. I mean, he's so cool. Look at his chiclet teeth. Look at his.
Man, those are cool. Those are dentures, man. Those aren't natural.
They might be. I don't know.
Those aren't natural. So I don't get it. But hey,
George Washington had wooden teeth, didn't he?
What?
George Washington had wooden teeth. They say.
Washington or Washington? I didn't quite catch what you said. Okay, got it. You should ask Abe Lincoln, because Abe Lincoln cannot tell a lie.
Cannot tell a lie. So he would say,
he'll tell you the truth.
George had wooden teeth.
And this has been American Politics and History with the Axtells. Well, Steve,
all right.
It's been a busy week at the shop. Do you want to take us on a guided tour of what we've been building?
Here is In the Works, folks.
Let's do it.
Or In the Woiks.
In the Woiks.
As they say in New York and Boston. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, we've got a cockatoo.
We actually have to put
cockatoo with a mechanic
That's right.
Two Dinky Dinos with no songs. What's up with that? All right.
There's an
look
Edna,
at that.
a cheeky monkey. Rosie's got a
working
cheeky
on
monkey.
cheeky monkey.
Getting the head on the body there.
Love it. There he is.
Couple
right there.
D-Rexes.
No song. No song whatsoever.
Ooh, look at that aperture. Nice camera,
Bless
Steve.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Sandra's working. Oh, there's Joe.
Here's the deal.
There's Joe over there.
Nice.
He's got a word
We got
book.
a bunch of those on order.
Sandra's getting the hands ready to paint.
Are those Biden hands right there?
These are, nope, they are Jazzman hands.
Oh, for the jazz man.
Yep.
This is Wes. He's working on ostrich feet.
Look at that. The ostrich legs that go inside of the fabric legs, they're actually hinged joints.
Yep.
So that they won't bend the wrong way. They're not just like stuffed tubes.
Yep. So he
They have
puts
actual joints, skeletal joints.
he puts a little stop on the back. You
Yep.
can see there.
Yep. So they won't overbend. They
Yep.
go right to their position and stop.
Ooh, this is a Buffy bird
so cool.
with eyelashes.
Buffy.
And look,
Yeah.
the eyelashes are hand bent.
Yep. There's
Check
a
it
little
out.
jig right there.
I'm saying it in the video, but I'm also saying it now.
Yeah, you are.
Hand
It's two.
bent.
Like I'm hearing two of you.
Well,
wow, that's
two's
cool.
better than one.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh, and we got a rooster,
coming together.
Rocky Rooster.
Body.
There's a small photo of him on the website page. You can check him out.
Body. Oh, look, there's a couple of.
And a dodo bird. I think that's going to Wisconsin.
There he goes. I love how it's wall-eyed. There's Elvis.
Oh, or Yul Brenner from The King and I. He's kind of got a Yul Brenner
He doesn't have
look.
his hair, so it doesn't look like Elvis.
I
until
know,
he has his
right?
hair.
Ooh, a big sad wolf.
Ooh, a big sad wolf.
Love that guy.
wolf.
I love those asymmetrical eyes, too.
Big sad wolf.
And, of
All right.
course, the dragon.
All right.
A
Blow
classic.
Smoke. He's going to blow smoke at you.
That one won't, I don't
Careful.
think. I think that's a regular dragon.
What's
Building-
Wes making here?
Wes is working on another set of Easy Talks. These are the aluminum mouth plates.
Oh, look at that. So he's grinding an upper or lower?
That's a lower jaw.
Another one?
Yep.
Okay.
That-
Two lowers.
Two lowers, yep.
We're making two sets. Okay, Jose's
We're making
putting the
6,
gray
actually.
in
We got
the
a lot
hair.
on order, yeah.
Oh, 6 of them.
Yep.
Wow.
A Dinky Talk and
Look
5
at
Easy
this.
Talks.
Look at this.
Oh, it's coming
I love it.
together,
El
man.
Presidente, as we say.
And then Wes is machining. So a lot of the parts we have to use are custom made. So Wes machines a lot of them. So here he's drilling out and tapping some of the servo supports.
Right.
That go on the Easy Talks. Pretty cool. Oh, there's the finished birds. A Benny, a Buffy, and what's the green one right there?
That one is.
It might be just Buffy, different colors.
That's
I'm blanking on
that's
the name.
Benny, Buffy,
And then the blue one then.
the All-American bird.
Got it.
Look at that. Look at the stuff that's yet to be painted.
That's right.
We are overwhelmed with orders. Thank you, folks.
We are
Thank you.
we are so grateful, and you know, a lot of you have orders on the way, and you're waiting.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes you think, hey, why does it take you this many weeks to make my puppet? And the truth is, it may only take a week or two
Yeah.
to make your item. But because we have so many in the queue, and
It
it takes,
takes
we have
a
to
while
pour
to get-
latex 3 weeks out. We have to buff it and patch it. Wes and Jose do that, and then Sandra's got to paint it, and Rosie and Jose assemble. So it really
Yeah,
has to do with
it's
the
quite an
amount of
operation.
orders that our team is working on. So
And
we are.
that's really the heart behind why we're showing you all the behind the scenes stuff, because a lot of people are like, oh, I just ordered something. Why don't I have it? We're not Amazon, you know. It really takes us a while to process this quality character.
And we're doing a lot of things to help
Yeah.
speed it up too.
Yeah, we
so
are.
we are always looking to make things faster for everyone. So we are so grateful to have so many amazing performers in our corner. Oh, Joey, we got some Floyds in the works. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's right. Sheila's got
there's 4 of them
a
going right
Biden.
now.
Yep.
And yeah, Wally, we are extremely busy. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for understanding that we're doing well in hard times. It's taken a
Yeah.
lot to get there. It's taken a lot to maintain that kind of activity, and this show is part of that. And you coming and being part of the Insiders really, really helps us.
It
big
does.
Time. And sharing it and all that helps us grow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, and Scuba Dava Joe, good to see you, man. He
All
mentioned
right,
he didn't
Scuba
get an
Dava
alert that we
Dava
went
Doo.
live.
That's what Wolfie said too.
Facebook crashed. So
Yeah.
if you haven't shared
it's not
this
us,
yet,
it's Marky Z.
we would love if you would just take a moment to share this video just to remind people, because the regular
Yeah.
alert didn't go out.
Let's
So
just take a moment and share it right now with a few people. I'm going to share it again.
that'd be awesome.
Copy.
Just to remind people, since the normal alert wasn't there,
Okay.
they might be missing out right now on this amazing
Yeah.
time-filling content.
What
Brought to
else are you
by
going to do tonight? It's the new hump day.
It is. I'm going to have another sparkling.
All right. There you go.
And we're going to shout out to our future sponsor, Kirkland Water. Kirkland, if you're listening, we'll take 4 truckloads of these.
Yes.
All right. Well, we have an amazing spotlight.
Yep.
So if you want to be featured as a Performer Spotlight, email steve@axtell.com and we'll send you the questions we send all of our performers. You can answer them, film yourself, get creative, and send them back. And we have one today.
Hello, Michael Heist. Email me.
We have one today all the way from, Steve?
I love it.
Romania.
So,
reminder that we work with entertainers in over 80 countries.
Yeah.
And it's so fun to have a show like this where we can highlight their work. So this
Crina is amazing.
Crina Zvoboda.
Crina
Z, yeah. And so she is our Performer Spotlight this week. Let's check in with her. Performer Spotlight.
Hello! My name is Crina Zvoboda. Yo soy Costel! Yes, I'm a ventriloquist. I'm from Romania. I am 32 years old. I'm the mother of 2 wonderful boys, and I'm married. Ah, what a shame! I love you, Crina! I love you! My show is 100% interactive. I really like to interact with my audience during the show. Improvisation is my main quality, and I try to use this advantage often. And I am the funny and sexy one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Gia, 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 Gia. I use many Axtell products in my show. I use Louis, but for me he's Georgie. She uses me not only for the show. Georgie? Sorry, I like annoying her. I can see that, everybody can see that. I use platypus. I use the turtle. Knock knock. Who is there? Huh? Huh? Oh! I use the American bird. I won this adorable puppet 3 years ago at the Vent Heaven convention. I use the magic board. Take a look, please. I am the magic board. And of course, I use the mic mouth. Or better. Che bella cosa, una giornata e sole, un'aria serena, dopo la tempesta. Che bella cosa! At each show, something positive is happening. I just love to make people laugh.
have bad memories. Each show was a great experience and gave me the possibility to learn more about how to do a better show. This is a hard period for all the artists. My main goal is to return very soon on stage, and my second goal is to create something for television. I'd like to have a TV show for kids.
Thank you for joining us for another edition of Performer Spotlight. Love it.
Thank you so much, Crina, for being
Come
part
on.
of tonight. Awesome.
Crina, thanks for sharing.
From Romania.
I gotta say, I love the mic mouth on a balloon. And the mic mouth is one of the things that we do keep, in stock. We have...
Just burp.
I did, sorry.
Oh.
Brought to you by sparkling water from Kirkwood. We keep mic mouths in stock or ready to ship usually within a week or two. And it was fun seeing her use it even just on a balloon.
Absolutely.
Totally brings it to life.
And you could draw eyes and a nose on the balloon. You could do whatever you want. You can make anything talk with a mic mouth is the point.
Pretty cool. Or a mic mouth.
Gosh. That's great. Or a mic mouth.
Or mic mouth.
It's mic mouth.
Well,
folks.
we don't
mic
always...
as in microphone, right? Okay.
It's Mick as in Mick Jagger. Because it makes your
McDonald's.
mouth have big lips like Mick Jagger.
Stop. Mike Jagger.
I like the Rolling Stones.
All right.
Well, we don't always have a top secret custom.
No, but
Usually you make me go do my chores, but we get to delay chores
I'm
for a few
telling
minutes
you, we got
because
something great to share.
we are working. Yeah, you tell us about it, Steve.
Well, we've been working with a client in Peru and Bolivia who is doing a documentary, and it's going to be about an Andean condor and the producer's grandmother, Flora, who I guess in their afterlife, and so there's some
Fantasy or
fantasy. There's
Very cool.
There's part of their culture that's in this documentary, and they're having us build puppets of an Andean condor that is maybe death or evil. I'm not sure, and then Flora, his grandmother, and so. Check this out, and this is a continuation from last week. If you missed last week, go back and check it out.
episode number 33. We hinted at this, but we actually have some more information to share. So
This
let's
is
check it out.
continuing. Every
All right.
week we'll show you. All right, so here is our condor, and I'm ready to open the mold. The back here separates, and it's a perfect fit from our 3D printed molds. And here is the texture. Wow. Look at that. Get my hand inside of it now. Look at the sockets for the eyes. The eyes should just pop right in there, hold. There might be some repair that needs to be done to the silicone, but this is incredible. Okay, here is Flora at a relaxed position for the eyebrows, and we're hoping that we can get this much movement. We're not sure yet until we actually get the mechanism into the silicone forehead. But this could be and would be our goal for the raised position, back to neutral, and then for the lower position. So subtle but expressive. And with this being the rest position. Again, from the front, rest, Up, down, rest.
There's a little peek. A little peek into the world of Inside Axtell custom top secret.
We usually don't get a chance to show you any of our top secret stuff that we're working on, but this one,
That's
they're
true.
allowing us to share publicly. It's so cool.
I love it, man.
All right, Ryan, it's now time for you to go do some chores. Do you have the manual?
Got it right here.
All right, excellent.
Speed read it.
You did.
Well,
Okay.
remember, this is the preamble that explains
No.
what to do when you get the real manual. But
No, the real manual's after the preamble.
you gave it to me
Uh-huh.
on CD. So I read the manual, and it tells me what to do. I'm sorry, I read the pre-manual. It tells me what to do with the audio manual.
Audio manual.
So I will be back. Hey, you're a big multimedia guy. You're always like, hey, man,
I don't
multimedia.
I don't remember doing that. I hope it's the right CD.
It's from
Who
manualslibs.com.
knows what he's going to be end up
Who
doing.
knows? All right, I'm heading out.
All right, take care of those animals, man.
All right, bye.
And now it's time to Ask the Tiki. Give it to me.
right.
It's Tiki time, baby.
It is Tiki time. All
How you
right.
doing, Ranchero?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Are you ready for the questions? We've got some great questions this week.
Let's do it, Ranch.
All right. All right. Oh, Brian Richards, our special guest for this evening.
Why, yes, from New Jersey.
Yeah.
See you from New Jersey.
He's asking a question, and I think only you can answer this.
Okay.
Why do we park on driveways and drive on parkways?
Well, that is the reason I don't drive, out of protest, because that makes no sense. If it were up to Tiki's, we would drive on driveways and park on parkways. But
Exactly.
because you don't, I will never drive. Also, with an asterisk, I don't have arms or legs. Or feet.
Okay, here's one from Robert Schur, Jr.
Aragorn.
Oh, great, magnificent Tiki. How many G's can a bunny handle?
Ooh. Well, if they hop, 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 like the Dinky Rabbit, I would say 3 G's. Now, if that's in cash you pay them or gravitational forces that they pull when they hop. Either way, 3 G's. That's the amount of cash a rabbit can carry and the amount of gravitational forces they can handle.
3.
3 G's.
3 Gs.
It's all, unless you're talking network, in which case they can handle 5G.
5G? Because of the rabbit ears. Oh!
Dual antenna.
All right. Here's another one from our special guest, Brian Richards.
B-dubs. And by dubs, I mean our BR.
Luke or Laura?
I'm more of a George Clooney ER guy, but for those that watch General Hospital, they'll have to weigh in the comments.
How do you know about General Hospital?
Well, like I said, I'm more of an ER guy, but I know people like to pick sides when it comes to General Hospital.
Oh, my
Remember,
goodness.
I'm only 3 millennia old. That was a little bit before my time.
Here's one from Steve Petra.
Steve Petra from Long Island.
Oh, great Tiki.
Yes.
Do you have any siblings? And if so, do you get together for Tiki holidays?
Well, I have some siblings. They're on the other side of the island. We were separated when we were young by some shipwrecked sailors who tried to use us to light a rescue fire. They rolled them, and luckily it had rained all night, so their ancient wood was soaked to the core. So after a couple minutes of smoke, they stopped using them and decided to play a game of lawn darts. Aho. So, yes, I have siblings. I haven't seen them in a while, but I can tell they're getting older because the top of their heads are now peeking over the sand dunes. They must be still growing. I guess they took root.
All right. That's wonderful. Oh, here's one from our special guest, Brian Richards.
Ah, yes.
He says, is Brian Richards as good looking in person as on video?
As long as you're not looking at them in HD or 4K. Whoa, too much detail. Just kidding. That guy is the Gem of Joyzy. They call him the Gem of Joyzy
The Gem of
because he's
Joyzy.
such a good-looking magician.
Jersey.
The Gem of Joyzy. He probably walks down the street and people say, "Hey, Prozac? I think he is. The gem of choice.
Yes. Oh, you rock. All
Thanks,
right.
man.
Here's one from John Piercy.
All right, J. Pierce.
Would you consider Steve making a Dinky Tiki?
Ooh, I would love a Dinky Tiki if I get a cut of the merch. Come on, man. I want 10 points on the back end, and I want syndication, baby. Let's get this show on the road.
We'll talk about that later. Well, I'll have my lawyer call your lawyer.
Later, as in when I'm in Tahiti, and you know I don't get reception on my side of the island. Who's taking that call, Steve?
Oh, here's one from our special guest, Brian Richards.
All right.
Oh, great and powerful Tiki.
Okay.
When you get together with your relatives,
Yes.
how do you avoid politics for the holidays?
Well, it's pretty easy since we know nothing about politics and we never get together. As we've established, my wife was turned into a totem pole and shipped off to Alaska. My brothers and sisters live on the other side of the island. I can barely see their heads, and we have no tiki toddlers running around. So family gatherings look like the Tahitian winds blowing sand through my teeth all day and all night, hoping a woodpecker comes and gets the sand out of my nose, but let's not count on that.
Here's one from Sue Johnson. Oh, great Tiki. Have you ever been to Easter Island or any island?
Well, one time, Swiss Family Robinson, you know that movie.
Yes.
That
yes.
family was shipwrecked nearby, actually.
Really?
And after they defeated the pirates and they were rescued, they got shipwrecked again on this island. Go figure. After coming aboard and singing some fun songs, oh Christmas tree, after riding ostriches and doing all the same things that on the other island, they used me to make a raft. They rolled me into the ocean and tied me to some donkeys and some other animals, and we floated to a nearby island. Well, at least I thought it was an island. It was actually an archipelago, which, as you know, is not technically an island. So I was on an archipelago for a while, and then the tide pushed me back into the ocean, and I drifted back to Tahiti. So, long story short, no.
Okay, here's one from Lee Rademacher. Aho! Oh, great and adventurous, Tiki.
Thank you. I did go to an archipelago.
Have you ever ridden a surfboard?
Well, if you count an outrigger canoe, then no. I haven't ridden either. But I have been turned into a raft that was a bit lopsided because
We heard.
I have to be like this. And water fills my mouth and we sink. So I quickly get returned to the shore and everyone else enjoys surfing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he also, Lee Rademacher, I must say, also asked, how do you communicate with your one true love, the graceful and lovely totem pole from the north?
Thank you for remembering, my good Lee Rademacher. Well, Steve, this flame on my head isn't for nothing.
Oh, please keep it up. Yes, very.
Sometimes when the lighting is just right, I can send a signal out into space because we have no ozone layer. And because we're on a flat Earth, come on, Steve, you know it's not round. Because it's a flat Earth, she can see it all the way in Alaska. If you want to join my conspiracy talk, check out my podcast.
What's your podcast?
It's called Tiki Talk. It's not Tiki Talk the app. It's called Conspiracy Tiki Talk with Tiki, and we talk about all things like Bohemian Grove, Flat Earth, FEMA death camps, all of it.
And what's the website address, Creed?
It is _creedthoughts-geocities.com _livejournal-tiki.
Got it.
I hope to see you there.
All right. Here is one from Carlo Penso.
Carlo from South Africa.
What airline did you fly before lockdown?
Well, Steve always gets me Spirit Airline tickets because it's like $7 and there's no peanuts and there's no drinks. The plane barely flies. If you want them to close the door, it costs an extra $10. So after being on Spirit and hanging on for dear life, except I can't hang on for dear life, so I just roll around, not even pressurized cabins. I would love to fly Air China because they give you wet towels to moisten your face and wrap you in a blanket and give you headphones and all that jazz. Someday.
All right, Linda May has a good one here. She says, how and when did you meet Steve and Ryan?
Well, I was minding my own biz, eating a mouthful of sand in Tahiti, when all of a sudden I hear this bum bats, bum bats, bum bats, bum bat, and I was like, is that Willy Wonka coming? No, it was Steve Axtell. And then I thought, wait, is that someone from Fiddler on the Roof? Because I saw his hat. But no, it's not Reptavia. That's Steve. And he came and he drew me and he put me in an episode of X Television, and it rated very highly. And so then he came back and said, would you want to do something else? And I said, what's the percentage that I would get? He said, don't worry about it. Hop on this plane. He flies me in every week. I'm still waiting on that check. But I got to say, I enjoy being near people that aren't shipwrecked sailors every week.
There you go.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
Awesome. Great to have you here, we have to say. Another one here
you
from
have to say?
Carlo Penso.
From South Africa.
Yeah. What sun cream do you use?
Well, here on Tahiti, we call it suntan lotion because that's what they called it in the 60s when everyone wanted just to get fried. And the truth is, I have an amazing organic batch sitting right next to me on the island. It was made out of coconut cream and a lot of great essential oils and all that. The problem is, guess,
Yeah.
I can't apply it.
Do you need somebody to rub it on? One of those
Say it with
Tahitian
me.
girls.
I don't have arms, so I am extremely burnt.
One of the Tahitian girls can rub it on for you.
They have not obliged.
What do you call the scientific measurement of protection from sun?
SPF.
There you go. All right. You're really on top
Thanks
of it.
for rubbing it in that I have SPF 0.
Well, if I was rubbing it in, you'd be protected.
Burn.
All right.
Literally burned by the sun and burned by you.
Here's one for Jerry Bress.
You didn't sound very confident, Steve.
No, it's Jerry Bress.
Okay.
Do you give out autographs?
I take that as an insult, unless you want me. The only way is if you stick 2 pens in my nose, and I can sign 2 at a time if you move the paper around in the shape of my name.
What if we did?
To be fair, no one even asked what my name is.
How about if we just do this? Here. You start typing.
Do you even know what my name is, Steve?
Tiki, it says. That's very good.
Nope, too personal. Get to
right.
episode 70
Oh.
and I'll tell you.
Here's one from our special guest, Brian Richards.
Okay.
Boxers or briefs?
You'd have to have legs. I have neither. So, joke's on you. Nothing.
Oh my gosh.
All natural, baby.
Oh, here comes Ryan. Here comes Ryan.
okay.
You got to go to sleep now. All right, he's coming down.
This has been another episode of Ask the Tiki.
All right, Ryan, how you doing?
Hey, man.
What? How did the
right.
CD turn out?
Oh, dude.
The manual? No.
The pre-manual. Oh, yeah, pre-manual. Got it down, man. I knew
Pre-manual?
what to do as soon as I got the manual. I was stoked to get this manual. Got in the Prius. Don't have a CD player because it's not 1990. So I drove to Radio Shack. They're closed. They don't exist anymore.
No.
I tried to go to Circuit City. They're closed too. I go to Fry's. Fry's Electronics has shut down most of their locations too. So I ordered a CDR for my laptop to rip this to a digital file that normal people could use. And when I get that drive in a week or two, because it wasn't Amazon Prime, I will let you know what's on this manual. But I'm ready to go. I'll have it plugged in. I'll put the CD in. It's going to whir up. I'll convert it, probably MP4. I don't know, to be determined. But in the meantime, I finished Lupin on Netflix, episode 5. Season 2's confirmed. I'm really excited about season 2. French Netflix. I really dig it. So I'd encourage everyone to check it out. I don't think that's what you wanted to hear. But
You're beginning
by
to
the
wear
way,
me down.
I put the CDR or the DVD burner on the company card. Is that cool?
Of course you did. Of course you did. All right.
But yeah. And Adam Shields, I'm not shaving the dog. I'm going to start a GoFundMe, and if I get enough money, I'll do these chores. But until the goal's met.
Excuses. I agree with you.
I tried. Had you given me said, hey, the instructions are on a website, or here's a Dropbox link, but a CD? Come on. Let us know in the comments real quick. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Who actually has a CD player that you could quickly access? Be honest. I know, like
CD/DVD. I have one of those on my mainframe.
Okay. And by mainframe, you mean an IBM from the 70s? Because you use the word mainframe, so I just picture
Cannot compute.
put it in the mainframe.
Okay, desktop.
There we go.
Desktop.
Okay.
Mainframe.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, are you launching nuclear missiles with that mainframe, or what? Are you burning CDs, or
It's
launching
the size of an entire room.
Let us know in the comments if you have a CD burner, or if I'm just being a typical beanied kid.
Of course
who
you
doesn't get it. You might as well give me a zip drive or a jazz drive.
I will give you a zip. Remember the zip drives?
It was like 1 gig.
DAT. Zip.
Speaking of DAT, we have
Dis or DAT?
Dat Man.
Dat
who's
Man.
Amazing.
He's our special guest
He's our
tonight.
special guest.
Brian
All the way
Richards.
from Jersey.
Brian Richards. The what of Jersey?
I don't know.
You said the Gem of Jersey.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't. I heard it from somewhere else.
What? That's a great nickname.
The Gem,
The Gem of Jersey?
of Jersey. Yeah.
Well, they already have the Jersey City Devil. Come on. A great X-Files episode of folklore.
All right.
I'm just saying. Maybe Brian Richards has seen the Jersey City Devil.
possible.
Because he's the Gem of Jersey. Either way, let's check in with
Is
our
he?
friend, Brian Richards. You said he was. I'm just quoting you.
All right. Oh my gosh, Brian Richards.
I am so excited to be here with you, Steve, the great Steve Axtell. Oh, wow, I know you. I'm here in New Jersey, and you're all the way there, over 3,000 miles away in Southern California. So
What's
I'm
the
so
weather
sorry
like
about
there now?
Not as nice as yours. Actually, it is. It's actually
bad.
This is probably 1 or 2 weeks where we have the same weather as you for a change.
Whoa!
So
Congratulations.
I'm grateful. Yeah, thank you.
What are you doing inside?
Yeah, doing
am I
this.
doing
Thanks for scheduling this on this 1 and only 2 weeks that we got this going on. But anyway,
So sorry. We'll
all
keep
right.
it moving here so you can get back out
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right. Brian, for those that don't know you, you recently came to our shop and we got a really in-depth had lunch with you and were able to check out your background and stuff. Why don't you share a little bit about how you got started, where you're at right now, before we dig into the meat?
Sure. Well, absolutely. Well, I started off in magic. Magic has been kind of the main staple of what I do for years and years and years. And so growing up, I fell in love with magic when I was 6 years old. I saw a magician at a birthday party, fell in love with it. It's what I wanted to do. In fact, when I got home from that birthday party, I asked for my mom and dad for a magic set for Christmas, and they got me that magic set for Christmas. And then I learned every trick in that set, and literally annoyed my family with that set. I mean, like over and over again. And so I just fell in love with magic. It's what I wanted to do. And so around the age of 10 years old or so, I started to get really serious about magic, and it's what I decided I wanted to do for a living. As crazy as that is, at the age of 10 years old, I knew what I wanted to do for a living. People thought I was crazy. Yeah.
I got it.
But it's what I want to do for a living. And so I actually got hired to do my first birthday party, and then 1 led to 2 and 2 to 4. And then before long, I found myself actually working at a magic shop, working at a magic shop from a magician who was really more of a comedian. And he helped me to fall in love with, the idea of making people laugh and with magic. And so that's what I ended up doing. And so yeah, it was pretty awesome. And that was really a great start. And then on top of that, people ask me, Brian, is magic in your blood? And I never thought that magic was in my blood. People would ask me, hey, is magic in your blood? I'd be like, no, it's what I started getting into magic on my own. But then eventually I found out that I had a great uncle. His name was Lou Brent. Lou Brent was a well-known famous magician and a magician's magician.
Wow.
And he actually wrote a lot of books. I actually have a lot of his books. And the sad part of the story is I never met him.
Wow.
My grandfather, basically, he was living in Camden, New Jersey. We were living in New Jersey, and my grandfather said the sad part of the story is that I could take you to see him, but he's blind and he's deaf, and he wanted to take me to see him, but unfortunately, it was only a matter of weeks later that he ended up passing away. So I never got to meet him. So that's the sad part of the story. But in honor of Lou Brent, I actually have someone back here that you should probably meet. Well, actually, it's not someone you're going to meet, someone you know already. He's actually right over here. And I think you know him pretty well. He's pretty old, but
Really?
yeah, this is my Uncle Lou, actually. And yeah, no, what do we, yeah, that's Steve. Huh? It's Steve. Huh? It's Steve Axtell. Say that again. It's Steve Axtell. Yeah.
Over here.
Well, over there. See the camera over there? Oh yeah. Sure. Well, anyway, yeah. So I named actually him after my great uncle Lou
cool.
Brent. So I call him Uncle Lou, and so he's very excited to see you again because you were the great Uncle Lou. Huh? You fell asleep. Huh? You fell asleep again. It's okay. It's all right. Anyway. Oh, sure, it's okay. Anyway, so you know what? I think we should probably let you go back to sleep. I'll just let you go back to sleep. All right. He naps a lot during the day.
I love it. It's good to see that old guy.
Yeah. Plus he got his second vaccine. So
good.
So yeah, so he's doing okay. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, so Uncle Lou is actually named after my great uncle Lou Brent.
So cool.
So yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea of the background. And I've been doing magic full time, and I started performing full time while I was in college, and then this has been about 30 years or so that I've been doing this full time. So just
professionally.
And then I want to say about maybe 18 years ago, I started specializing in doing school assembly programs and educational programs for schools.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
So that's been your bread and butter for last 10 years, school assembly shows. And that's a lot of kids packed into an auditorium or a gymnasium or what do they call it? A Hepagematorium? I forget.
Yeah. It's an
Cafagematorium.
Yeah. Everything.
So when you were doing that, you've been very, very successful at that. I've known about your career, but then this crazy pandemic hit, and you had to transition into virtual shows. How was that transition for you?
Sure. Well, that's a great question. So the answer, the short answer is I was dragged kicking and screaming. I don't know if you've ever been in Fantasyland in Disney World or Disneyland, like around 3 o'clock during nap time. You'll see a lot of toddlers who are having temper tantrums. That was me. I was having a temper tantrum because this was not the plan. Because I'm a live performer, know, and it was when they said it was like, I don't know, 3 weeks or 4 weeks to slow the spread. I was like, yes, 3 weeks to 4 weeks or whatever it was, the slow the spread. That's great. That's awesome. And then it became 2 months, and then it became 4 months. Yeah. I'm like, what is going on here? I always consider myself, and I still do consider myself, to be a live performer. Right. And so literally, and this is a true story. I mean, last year in 2020, I lost $120,000 worth of bookings, literally within 2.5 months. Wow. They just went away. Wow. And it was crazy. I found myself, of course, on unemployment for the first time ever because
Sure.
being self-employed for the first time, you were able to get on unemployment, which was crazy. And I did that, and I was trying to figure that all out. But my agent, who I predominantly work for, which is Academic Entertainment, and I say agent because it's not really agent. It's like a staff of people in the office. They were literally, they had an agency. They literally had a conference call with me to say, Brian, you can do this. They said you can do this, and I had this mentality like I can't, because in my mind I was literally thinking about how I did shows, and I was like, I cannot move that from the live arena to virtual. Like I was literally thinking, I'm going to take what I do live and I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to put it into the virtual world.
Yeah.
And in that mindset, I was absolutely right. I was correct.
Yeah.
There was no way I could take what I did live and I could put it into the virtual world because so much of my live show was having volunteers next to me. Well, I couldn't have volunteers next to me. I would dress a volunteer up. I couldn't do that. I would hand them a prop or two. I couldn't do that. Like all those things went away, and so in my mind, it was like, that's like 80% of my show.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, there's no way I can do this. I had this sort of I can't mentality, and really I said to my agent, to my agency, really, I said, listen, I think I need to retire. I literally said that to them. I said, I think I need to retire. And they literally had a conference call with me and they said, Brian, you cannot retire.
Wow.
You absolutely cannot retire. You know how to be on screen and you have a gift for this. And we believe that this is going to be not necessarily forever, but this is going to be the way things are going to be for a little while. And we believe you have what it takes. So they talked me into not retiring, to not quitting.
Yay!
And so it was hard because I just, I had this, I can't. But what ended up changing for me, Steve, was when I switched from I can't to I can. Because when I switched from I can to I can, something changed in the world of creativity. Because when
you unlocked it,
when we say exactly, when we say we can't do something, we immediately we shut everything down in the creative department.
That's right.
Like nothing is possible. But when we say that we can do something, even if we don't know how it's going to happen yet, it opens up sort of that world of creativity.
Whether you say you can or you can't, you're correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy. I literally had to have like an attitude adjustment.
That's awesome.
I like an attitude of gratitude, and literally it happened from last year to this year. So from 2020 to 21, I like there was an attitude adjustment. I was like, you know what? And all of a sudden, I began to see like new things that I didn't see before. So, for example, I'll give you some great examples. Like in the world of because I do magic, I could not imagine, obviously, when doing magic, like there were certain things that I would never normally do when doing a when doing a show, let's say in a gymnasium.
Sure.
But in the world of virtual, I could do a close-up trick. So, for example, let me just switch over to my overhead camera here. So, like, this is something I could do. I would never be able to do what I'm about to show you.
Cool.
All right. So, okay, all these cards are different. So, Steve, I'm going to just have you say stop. Just say stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, right there. Are you happy with that card?
It was a little bit before that, but okay.
Okay. Well, why don't you say stop again?
Stop.
All right. Are you happy with that card?
Oh, it's a latency issue. Okay, got it. Yep.
Okay, are you sorry? Okay,
That one's fine.
All right.
Yeah, it's because
That
of
one's
the.
fine. Okay. All right. So the card you stopped at is this card, which is a six of
Okay,
hearts.
sure.
Okay. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put the rest of the cards on top. I'm gonna actually cut the deck, and every time I'm cutting it, it's going to a different spot in the deck. So so it could be like 10 cards down from the top. It could be like 33 cards down from the top. But I'm going to leave it at one spot, and I want you to pick a number between 1 and 40. What number do you pick between 1 and 40?
12.
12. I'm gonna count down 12 cards. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is really crazy. You could have picked any number, but check it out. There's your card, the 6 of hearts.
Wow.
And yeah, so there you go.
Wow.
So now here's the thing. I had to figure out, like I had to figure out, okay, how do I have a person choose the card? Like that sounds crazy, but like, normally I would have you pick a card like, I would have you pick a card like kind of like this. I would be like, here, pick a card.
Yes,
right?
right.
You can't do that. So I had to figure out, okay, well, here's what I would do. What I would do is I would say, well, you can't pick a card. You're in California, you're over 3,000 miles away. And I would say, hey, you don't have an arm that's over 3,000 miles long, do you? And the kids think that's hysterical. You know, I was like, no, you don't. Okay, well, you know what? Then I guess you have to pick a card this way. So, like it's a different kind of mindset, but you had to kind of have that mindset. A close-up trick is something I would not be able to do if I was performing in a gymnasium. Or not only that, but Steve, I would normally travel around the country. I visited you guys when I was traveling around the country. And normally, like over the years, I bought props, and some of them I've been like, yeah, I'm going to buy this. And I'm like, oh, that was why did I buy that? That was like stupid of me to buy. Like, I can't take that with me in my shows. It's too big. It's too bulky. Well, guess what? In my studio, I can utilize bigger props. It's no big. I don't have to travel, so it's really cool and really awesome.
Well, so now you've been very successful with these shows, I understand, and you have over 100 shows already booked that are virtual shows.
I do. Actually, it's closer to 140 right now, 140 school shows. That's from January to the end of the year. We had a bunch last year, but when January started to hit, it got crazy. And I think a lot of schools, especially California, Michigan, I'm, of course, well known in the New York area, Long Island area, so New York City. So a lot of those schools have booked me as well. So, but it's all over. I've done Texas, I've done Ohio, I've done Florida, Texas, you name it. So
wow. So a lot of folks are struggling with how to get into virtual, and you've overcome that. You must have some tips and some suggestions for people to get into this in a way that is positive and friendly, makes it feel good to them.
Sure. Well, number one, I would say have a mindset that's open as opposed to closed, because I admit I was closed at first, but if you have an open mindset, it's going to help you do better in this department. And the thing is that this is not necessarily going to be forever. And if you have that mindset, that's okay. However, I will say this: prior to the pandemic, my agency would reach out to me and say, "Hey, we have a virtual show or a virtual. I should say we have a virtual school that wants to book you." And I'd be like, "There's no way I could convert my show to virtual." Well, now I can.
Yeah,
now I
new
can.
tool in your tool belt.
Exactly. But I will say a couple things to think about. Number one, you do have what it takes. You don't have to expend a ton of money. However, it's a good idea to invest a little bit of money into some stuff that's going to help you. I guess, be able to do these virtual shows. Number one, and I should say, this has helped me a little bit because I've always been into video production and editing. So I had a few things already at hand before the pandemic hit. But if you don't, I would say this: having a good quality video camera is going to help you. In my case, obviously, I have two two cameras. I have the straight on camera. I'm using a Canon 80D, which is the straight on camera. And then I am actually using, what is that? It's a Logitech. That's what I'm using. A Logitech
for the overhead?
For the overhead. Yeah. So Logitech is what I'm using for this guy right over here.
That's good. Yep. Both are HD.
I do have a. What's that?
Both are HD.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, both are HD, and then on top of it, you basically need to. The most important thing, they often say this a lot, and this is really important, is having good quality sound. So in my case, I basically normally perform with one of these Shure mics. This is commonly what I use when I'm doing a live show, but I have it actually plugged into what is a pre-Sonic Studio 24C. So what I'll do is I'm going to use my phone to take you guys on a tour, and this will kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what I do. So I'm just literally showing you. Don't look at my little portrait on the wall. It's embarrassing. My wife wants it there. But anyway, you'll see. I have I have, of course, an iMac. I actually will have a little kind of a dry erase board that will kind of be my. It's kind of like my cheat sheet, and it helps me to know who the contact is, the school name, because this is funny. Sometimes I'm doing 5 or 6 shows on a given day, and they're all over the country. And so you will find yourself sometimes like the rock star, like, hello, Boston. And you're like, hey, I mean, Philadelphia. It's kind of like you that's like a reality, as crazy as it is. So anyway, you'll see I have a ring light here. You'll see also that I have like a couple other lights. I actually have, if you were to see here, it's not as attractive, but you'll see this is normally how I set up my show. I will have a backdrop in the back. Normally I have like a spider backdrop, but this is a 6-foot, it is a 6-foot retractable banner.
Okay.
And then normally the way my shows are always set up, I will have what I call a show banner, and then I will have what I call my social media banner.
Yeah.
That one always stays the same. This one always changes, and I have 5 different shows.
Now, so this is all practical background. You're not doing any blue screen, green screen.
Correct. Yeah. No. This is all real.
Okay.
I actually have 2 windows on the sides over here that I had to
black out.
Figure out what to do about that. And I actually uplight. I'll show you this.
Cool.
I actually have these uplights that kind of help to kind of give that sort of background effect, and it's kind of cool. And I'll take this off. But and the other thing I should point out, I use a Stream Deck, which helps me to know scene to scene.
StreamYard?
And then
Stream Deck. Okay, Stream Deck.
Yeah, Stream Deck. And then I also use because I'm a Mac user, I use what's basically called Ecamm Live, which is kind of like a streaming software that helps me to set up the scenes. So I'll give you an example. I'll turn this off, but I'll give you an example. So in my show, there'll be like a pre-show that looks something like that.
Nice.
That's like a pre-show thing. And then sometimes I have like celebrities that will be part of my show.
Hi there. I'm Tom Bergeron. You probably know me from hosting.
So he's helped me in my shows.
Cool.
And then on top of it, what I try to do is in all my scenes, I try to keep things moving. So whether I'm using a puppet or whether I'm using magic or whatever, I try to keep the scenes moving, and I try to keep it. So I try to imagine what it's like to be a kid, especially like a 3rd grader, 2nd grader, sitting in front of a screen. How are you going to keep them engaged?
Yeah.
So I will use videos that will kind of be like my in-between. It'll help me to change up my scenery, my props and stuff like that. So Perfect. For example, I will use, hold on one second. I will use, of course, my in my B-grade show, I'll use my, my green machine.
Oh, I didn't know you left. I saw 2 of you there.
Oh, you did? You really did? Did you really? Oh, that's funny. Oh, you mean because of this one?
Yes.
And this one? Oh. Okay, that's
joke.
All right, so yeah. So anyway, yeah. So so I'll utilize something like that. And so for example, I will utilize my daughter Lily to teach a magic trick, and she teaches a trick like say to the kids something like this. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Like that.
So here I have a coin, a glass, and a handkerchief, and I'm going to be showing you a trick to do with them.
All right, so that kind of gives you an idea. She teaches a trick. So I try to change things up and make it entertaining and fun, just to the kids.
Yeah.
And it depends on the show, because of course I do a math show, I do a reading show, I do a fitness show, I do a character show, the Be Great show.
Right.
And depending on the type of show, I try to mix it up with all kinds of different things. But and then also I try to do some interactive things that are going to be happening, online, where they're touching the screen and that kind of stuff. So just to make it fun.
A technical question for you: how do you connect your Ecamm to Zoom?
That's a great question. So with Ecamm, what I do is Ecamm actually creates what basically is a virtual camera. So everything that's coming out, so my virtual camera in Zoom is basically is expecting everything is assigned to Ecamm. It's the virtual cam. So everything that is broadcasted from Ecamm is going to go to Zoom, and
including
I
audio.
love that.
Audio,
including. So audio, I have it going through, basically audio is going through what's called black hole. I think it's called black hole.
Okay.
Let me double check here, but I believe it's black hole. So so everything
software
that's being,
or hardware?
It is a software program, and it was free.
Okay.
So black hole basically, that was the hardest thing I had to try to figure out, because there would be times when my audio would be heard but my video wouldn't be heard, and it wasn't until I went to it's black hole 16-inch. Once I switched to that, it was a free software. Everything worked perfectly.
Oh, wonderful!
I don't know why that is. It just did,
tip.
And I'm so grateful it has, and it has changed my life forever.
Oh my gosh!
So, yeah. So
that is great. I know there's going to be some other follow-up questions from people watching this on our Inside Axtell. And how could they get in touch with you if they had a technical question or wanted to just say hi and get to know you or friend you?
Sure, absolutely. Well, of course, Brian Richards Magic, Brian at brianrichardsmagic.com would be a great way. That's my email address. Brian Richards Magic is my Facebook account. So if you want to look me up, that would be awesome. Yep. And so say hi and that would be awesome. This is a hugely very exciting week, because this is my birthday. Actually, not today, but in a couple of days is my birthday, and I'm so excited because my wife, as a present for my birthday, got me a colonoscopy. So it was
the big 50, huh?
The big So not quite. Actually, it's 49, but now they're moving it up. They're inching it up, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So it is. Yeah, it's the way
an inch at a time, so to speak.
It is what it is. But absolutely. Yeah, BrianRichardsMagic.com is my website as well. So
excellent.
That would be awesome.
It's wonderful to hear all of this and to see your old man and to see the stuff. I know you've been using our products for in the mic mouth. I saw in your bumper there.
Absolutely.
That's great stuff. Yeah. You've really been an inspiration, and your attitude and positive energy is just exciting to be a part of. Thanks for sharing that with us today, and we look forward to seeing you again sometime.
Awesome. Absolutely. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Ryan. And thank you, Axtell. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it.
Come on, give it up.
Love it.
Brian Richards, the gem of Jersey, as some of you are calling him. So BrianRichardsMagic.com. You can find him on Facebook as well. Friend him. He's, what I loved is he really owned the fact that he went in kicking and screaming. So he's not just pretending that he was born a live stream expert. Over 140 shows this year that he's booked, plus all the shows last year.
Right.
He's learned a lot.
Yeah, he's learned a ton.
Yeah.
He shared it with us. How cool is that?
I love it. He's
It's
giving
not
away
everybody
knowledge.
won't share, and Brian did.
Yeah, so
I
thank
really
you,
appreciate
Brian.
it. Really appreciate it. Me and my V-neck.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. This isn't a V-neck, folks. It's a crew neck, but the microphone is pulling it freaking down into a V.
And by the way, that program, for those of you, real quick tech tip, for those of you that are trying to route audio, the breakdown comes using a virtual camera when you need to route your audio source, because you need your mic to go into a program. Normally you'd have your mic go directly to Zoom or Skype, but you also need all the video content to go from OBS or Ecamm or whatnot to, like Brian said, to Zoom. And audio on certain in computers, you have to route between apps, and that doesn't happen naturally. So Black Hole 16 channel is a free app if you're a Mac user that basically allows you to share audio from one program to two programs. So multiple apps can use the same source. And there's a company that makes it for PC as well. I'm blanking on the name of the app, but the company's called
Whitehole?
Nahimic, Nahimic. Nahimic. They make an audio driver.
Which
and
is Whitehole in
Finn. Yeah.
Finnish.
If you've been messing around with virtual camera, make sure to check out splitting audio signals, because that tends to be NDI tools. Thank you. Yeah, Mario. NDI is a great function. That is network audio and network video. That's how we pull in Skype interviews and whatnot.
Oh,
so
sweet.
A lot of great resources out there when it comes to live streaming, and we got a lot of experts here, like Brian, Mario, other people who know this kind of stuff.
Dude.
And yeah, Wally Hiltz was saying he's been using OBS and Focusrite. We use both of those things. Yeah. Christian uses Ecamm.
Okay.
A lot of great programs.
Awesome.
So it's always fun to share, but NDI has been huge for us. You can use
so
your
cool,
phone as a wireless camera using NDI.
Brian has 140 virtual shows booked. Isn't that awesome?
And he just figured it out
So
too.
cool.
So I guess that's another reminder: is you don't have to be an expert.
No.
Don't be overwhelmed by all the hoops you have to jump through, because sometimes you jump through them all and it doesn't work. Some driver breaks and you got to fix everything. So
it just shows you how important a positive attitude is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. You got to start there. All right.
Fun stuff. Well, speaking of fun stuff, a lot of people have been wondering what's going on with the Dinky T Rex song. And here's the deal.
What's going on?
We launched a new website a couple of weeks ago, and many of you have been super helpful in giving us feedback and helping us find links and spelling errors and whatnot. So if you haven't been to our new website yet, please stop by, check it out, axtell.com.
Yeah.
It's now mobile friendly, a little simpler to use and stuff.
Yeah.
But we've been putting a lot of our energy into that, so some of the Dinky songs got put on hold. But we have a song demo to show you today. Now, a couple clarifications.
All right.
There are, and Christian, we are using Streamlabs version of OBS. So it's Logitech's, OBS is open source broadcasting software. Logitech has a version that they've added some code to. It's basically the same thing, a little different interface.
Yeah.
But that's what we are using for this show.
That's right.
And then we're using a Stream Deck for multiple camera shots and a bunch of other little things under the hood.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you guys the Dinky song we've been working on for the Dinky T Rex.
Listen to this.
Here is
cool.
Here's the background of it. I was talking with my kids, and we were playing around with the idea of, what would a T-Rex be about? My son, Kingston's really into dinosaurs.
How old?
Kingston's 10,
Yep.
and also our 3-year-old Sawyer. They both love dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
And then Stella and Sloan, my daughters, who were in between the boys, they were helping us write some lyrics, and Stella was writing them down. And she was joking around with Candy, that maybe he's a dino that loves candy. Maybe he doesn't like candy.
Like candy.
I thought that was a funny idea. So we made kind of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like, hip hop vibe. It's not like SoundCloud or mumble rap. So it's not trying to be, but it's just like a fun, playing around with that kind of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air sound.
As Del Sanders would say, urban.
Urban, right?
That's right. We got.
I use urban in quotations.
Going.
This is. We're not trying to be
That's right.
It's tongue in cheek, but Also, keep in mind that we're going to be releasing multiple songs per Dinky, so
That's
each
right.
Dinky won't just have one song.
No.
But this was one, joking around with the idea that maybe the T-Rex loves candy.
All right.
And had some fun. So let me play it. I'm just going to play it here. Steve, you just kind of...
I'll mouth it.
It's probably
I'll
not
see if
going to
I
match
can-
up
it won't
exact,
match.
but...
I'll try to be
just-
ahead. Should I be ahead or
I don't know.
later?
I don't know. We'll have to
I don't know
ask
how it
Facebook.
goes. All right, I'll just pretend.
But take a listen. Let's check it
with
out.
Facebook latency.
All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, here's the deal. I think I'm a little bit misunderstood. So let me tell you a little bit about me. And it goes something like this. I was born long ago in the Cretaceous period. My name means Lizard King, and people think I'm really mean. They see my teeth and they see my claws. They start running when I open my jaws. What they don't know about me is that I really like candy.
Auto-tune, here we go.
He really likes candy. Tootsie Rolls and gumdrops, licorice and lollipops. All my friends like plants and meat, but I just want some sugar to eat. My mom and dad said it's okay to have a treat maybe once a day, but too much candy's bad for me, and I don't want a cavity. You don't want a cavity. So if you see me coming and running towards you, don't be afraid. I just have some jelly beans I want to share with you. And maybe you'll give me one of those lollipops I see in your hand. Don't worry, we'll brush our teeth afterwards. Okay? All right. We really like candy, but we don't want no cavities. So we're gonna brush our teeth.
I love
There it is.
Yeah, it's a good start, Ryan. That's cool.
Yeah, so we got some
That's
funny
cool.
ideas for it. So, you know...
All right. I only heard that today. It's
pretty fun,
It's
man.
new. That's good.
We don't think it's the final Dinky T Rex voice. Steve
not
and I
bad.
have a few other voices that we like. This is kind of getting near it, but I think we're going to make some changes. But one of the things that my son Sawyer, who's 3, loves is in the Dinky Frog song goes, splashing all around in them weeds, in them weeds. He likes the pop-in frog. And so we're going to have like maybe a little DJ T Rex that's popping in. So we're gonna brush our teeth, and maybe one of them he's dressed as a dentist, licking in his mouth. So,
Oh, that's good.
which
Yeah.
would require some Dinky Clothes.
Yeah, I wonder if we've got. Oh, speaking of Dinky Clothes.
Well,
Ryan.
we do. So keep an eye out. We got some more tunes coming your way.
Love it.
We will have a Dinky Frog.
Love it.
Mario's still waiting on that Axe Tracks. We will have the Axe Tracks, and we have a cheetah song, a tiger song, some other things in the weeks.
Oh my gosh.
But we have a recent partnership with a company called Zoo Factory. And if you go to, I'll put a link in the comments here. DJ Khaledrex. Hey, this is DJ Khaledrex. Love it, Zach.
Why
if
is
you
it
go
not
to
done?
thedinkies.com and scroll down, we have a link to an affiliate page with Zoo Factory. So use our link because it takes you to the size of clothing that fits. It's 8-inch from this specific company, Zoo Factory. Let me pull up
So cool.
the website.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it comes over here.
There's no end to this.
No end.
Look at that.
And I'll just kind of scroll through some of these pages
Look
for
at that.
you.
Look for, while you're doing it, look for a doctor or dentist kind of a look.
Yeah, so
Medical of any kind.
let's see.
There's one. What's that? What's that white thing? Right
Black and white cheerleader outfit.
there? I know, right in the center.
Oh, the monkey PJs.
PJs.
Pajamas. We got a firefighter outfit. We got a karate
doctors
outfit.
kind of wear, what do they call it? The
Scrubs.
Scrubs.
Yeah,
Scrubs.
for sure. So a bunch of outfits, and I think Steve, you have some of these you're going to show us, right, on some of our
Yeah,
characters. So
yeah, I
we
do.
purchased some of these, and there's the Captain Bear. I've seen that one. I like the Bat Bear tee. Anyways, some of the options you have using our affiliate link and our friends over at Zoo Factory. Amazing prices too.
Yep.
I mean, very affordable, and Steve was very impressed with the quality as well.
Oh, yeah.
So.
all right. Check it out.
Steve, oh, this just in.
What?
Hey, Steve's been struggling with dinkies, but also where are them cups at? Hey, let's go ahead and check it in. It's been a while.
What? You want me over here? The cup is fine. My cup is good.
There we go. Perfect. Steve's blocked. Great shot. What everyone wants to see are the dinkies. He really likes candy.
Oh, I love that.
But I don't want no cavities.
Love that song. All right. So here, check out these different clothing that we got here from
Zoo Factory.
Zoo Factory. This is the camo, the Army camo. Look at that. It even says like Army right here. Where is it? Right there. Look at Army.
In case you're like, what armed forces are you a part of?
I'm Army, bro.
Army. Yeah, so I've got the lion dressed in that, and that's one of them. Here's our monkey, and he's in our Superman uniform. That came from Zoo Factory. All right, here is Happy Birthday, and I changed it to...
Steve wants it to be Hoppy Birthday because
I took
Steve
a
can't
magic
resist
marker
a pun.
And changed it to an O.
Steve
Happy birthday.
can't resist a pun.
He's a punny guy.
Happy birthday. Okay, yeah. And then here's our monster in a green t-shirt. Check this out.
Kind of his vibe.
Yeah, my vibe.
So that's
As my
cool.
kids would call it, kind of a belly shirt.
Or here's here's PJs, blue PJs,
I like those PJs
for the frog. Look at that. These are nighttime PJs, and these came from the same exact website. The fire uniform, fire chief here. Check this out.
Could be a cadet.
Nope.
No one knows.
This is the fire chief.
I'm the fire chief. I can chew out the carrots and the fire. And carrots.
Yeah, and then if you want to go simple, there's just like jean shorts and stuff.
That's right.
And all that's available at
Zoo Factory.
Zoo Factory.
Or thedinkies.com.
Just go to the Dinkies.
And you'll see a graphic towards the bottom of the page. It'll take you right there.
Oh my gosh.
And we have an affiliate link, which means it costs you nothing. It's just because we have a partnership with them. So use our website to go there.
Please.
It helps them know that we sent you, and we appreciate that. So,
all right. I think we deserve a hand for that. What do you think? This is a pile of dinkies right here.
A pile of
You
dinkies.
can't see them, but right there. Look at that.
Whoa,
pile
dude! Don't touch
of
the
dinkies. Pile of dinkies.
Wait, is that an
All
easy?
right.
Is that a toucan on an easy talking auction? Nope. Guess not.
Right, back to it. All right. We have a pile of dinkies, but we are going to have an auction tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But first, before we do that, we're going to have a giveaway, Ryan.
Oh, let me pull up. Okay. Last chance for you to share this video. Steve, what are we giving away today?
Tonight, an Axe Trax of your choice.
An Axe Trax. Now.
Including.
Yeah. Are we going to let them
possible,
choose?
Yes. Dinky Dino.
I would throw in the Dinky Frog as well, because the frog we have the song done for. We just have to record the script.
Right.
So we will allow you to pick an existing Axe Trax of your choice.
Even the frog, even the dino.
Frog or dino, which will be done probably in the next week or so.
Any one of these dinkies has a song. And any one of them.
Well, not the tiger. Not the frog, not the T-Rex.
Yet.
Right.
Not yet, the monster.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going over to our comments.
Right, so all of these, you just pick out the dinky that you want the Axe Trax for.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for sharing, guys. Also, if you haven't yet, take a moment, like this video. Helps us out a lot. Lets us know who is here.
Yeah.
And, Steve, struggling with Stan.
Dinkies.
Struggling with Stan. I'm going to make a render of this song that doesn't say what you're struggling with, so I can play it.
Doesn't matter.
And I'll just
We're
say,
going to struggle with something, I guarantee
I'll
it.
just say what you're struggling with.
That's a good idea. All right. I don't even have half of them. They're all on the floor.
You need a dinky stand.
I do. I need Gina's, the genius.
All
dinky
right.
stand.
Let's see. I'm going to our list of peeps.
All right. Which Axe Trax will it be for? We'll find out
Well.
when we arrive at their name.
That's right.
Are you ready?
You can choose an Axtrax Wide Open with a gruffy voice or
It
a
could
bright
be-
voice.
Yeah. It could be for the Dinkies or not. It could be any Axtrax of your choice. For the Magic
All
Drawing
right,
Board.
let's see here.
For the Wide Opens, for birds, a gospel routine, a whole bunch of different
A list of peeps.
All right.
Okay, let me see here.
He's getting it in the cache right now. That's what we're doing.
Facebook's still being a little weird on the producer end of things, so
Oh,
give me
okay.
just
Okay.
give me just a sec.
Sure, no problem.
Make sure I
So,
can see it
the
all.
monkey, you remember?
Banana, nana, nana. Meow, meow. Banana, nana, nana. Meow, meow.
And then there was the monster. I'm a monster.
I'm a spooky guy. Hair all over and scary smile.
All right. Then we got this guy, which is like,
Let's see. Let me see if I can get on my phone.
I'm a hoppy frog.
I really want candy.
How about the frog? What was the song for the frog?
Welcome to the pond. Here's my story. When I was a little baby tadpole, all I had was a big old tail. But then it shrunk and I grew some legs, and I went hopping on down the trail.
Excellent. And then there was the lion. Hear me roar. I'm a king of the jungle. I'm a righteous gent. All right. Oh my gosh, so many different ones.
All right.
Yeah. And then the famous.
I'm a tiger. I got straps. I'm
Well,
a
that
tiger.
that one's in the works,
I
actually.
got straps.
Total Shares, there we go.
I'm a
Okay.
tiger.
Yeah. All right.
I got straps.
No, that's not
Okay, one second. If Facebook doesn't
Yeah.
allow me to pull these up,
All
I'll
right.
go through the
All right.
comments and pick from
Oh,
someone
we
that's.
can't do it? Okay.
It's not loading for me.
All right. Well, I trust you. You can just go
it's
through
not-
and pick a random, and it'll say that they've shared, right?
No.
Well, then forget that, and we'll just pick somebody.
Right. It's
We'll
being
trust that
yeah,
they
it's-
shared.
It's being a little weird on our
trust
end
you.
or on Facebook's end. It's not that
trust
people
you.
aren't
You've
sharing.
shared.
I just can't view the whole list like we normally do. So I'm gonna pull up our comments
them.
here.
They shared.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
We're just going to go from comments tonight. We trust that you shared because that helps us out a ton. All right. Okay.
One sec.
Yep. We've got so many great, incredible characters on, not just Dinkies. All the characters are so good.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, Dal said it was hard to share tonight.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
I've got a list of comments here, so I can
All right.
still pick someone.
All right, we're doing
and
it from the comments.
Let me make sure they're all. I can do the same thing. They'll
If
all
you
be loaded
shared,
up.
oh my gosh, we love
All
you
right,
so much.
I think
Thank
I
you.
got- What up, David Gasser?
Yeah.
Oh, David's here with us. Awesome.
All right. The gas.
The gas. What a gas. Okay.
Gas man.
I think I got it all.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Hold on. Let me get my scrolling down.
Are you
There we
ready?
go. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Christian Wharton.
Yes.
Christian, are you
Christian,
here?
you have to be here to win.
Christian uses Ecamm.
All right.
I know
Christian,
that. I
let's
know
see.
that week.
Are you here, Christian?
I think Christian's here.
Well, let's see. Meredith is here. I know that.
All right.
Gina is here.
Pick me, pick me.
I see that. Let's see if Christian. Let's give Christian another chance. Christian, let us know in the comments.
Aaron Sherman always
Thank you,
shares.
Aaron. Really
Thank you.
appreciate that. Hey, Christian
Boom!
is here.
All right. Awesome.
All right, Christian.
Yay!
So you win an Axtrax of our choice. Steve, I'm going to drop him a link.
An Axtrax of our choice?
Well, no.
Of
But
his choice.
Explain Axtrax to people that may not be familiar with them. I'm going to drop Christian a link
Yep.
right
So
now.
Axtrax are really cool. They're recordings of a routine, and it has your part and the puppet's part on the reference track. So you can learn it by just listening to it, and you'll have a script, and it shows your lines, and it shows the puppet's lines. When you're ready to perform it, of course, you play the performance track, not the rehearsal track, and you'll be able to have the character talking with its lines that are recorded, and your part won't be, and you'll just be following along, knowing what your lines are. And we keep those lines kind of simple because really the character delivers the show. So these are extracts, and we have some that are specific, like birds, and we have some that are general, non-specific.
It's just, it could be like a goofy voice, a monstery voice, but any puppet could work.
Wide open extracts. And those could be for any subject, any character.
And Steve doesn't want me to say this,
those.
but they work with non-Axtell characters. They don't work as well.
But Christian, I think they fail. Sometimes the electricity stops on your CD players if you use other characters.
No one's using a CD player, so not a problem. Not a problem, Steve.
On the cassettes stop.
No one's walking around with a boom box.
The tape unwinds and gets
Hey,
crinkled.
Congrats, Christian.
All right.
All
right, Christian.
And thank you, everyone. And Harry Stedman's out. Hey, what up, Harry? Like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Good to see you, friend.
All right. From the UK.
Have all the extracts got the same voices, Steve? He's asking about it.
No.
Different
so
voices.
the wide opens have 5 different voices, each one. So let's just take one, for example, called A Real Job. It's about the character getting a real job, but there's 5 different voices. So you have the gruff voice.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, I got a real job. You have a goofy voice. Oh, I got a real job. You got a bright voice.
I got a real job.
You got a lazy voice.
I got a real job.
And you got a female voice.
I got a real job.
So all those voices are recorded. The entire routine is recorded in 5 different voices. That's the wide opens. So when you go there, you'll see some that are just goofy birds, and those are like, oh, I'm a goofy bird, and that'll be just the birds, and that's the voice.
Right.
But on the wide opens, you got 5 different choices. So you'll find a voice that fits the character of your puppet.
And on that page are the Dinky tracks. And reminder, you can also choose the upcoming Dinky T Rex extracts and the Dinky Frog extracts, which Mario wants. I know we're gonna be getting it your way.
And Joe Goslin was asking about that today.
He was. Joe was asking about it. Another good Canadian. Man, Canada and Australia are in the house today.
Oh my gosh! This is not a V-neck, folks. It's a crew neck. Right.
It's actually not either. It's right in between.
It's a crew neck and has a microphone on it. All right, we have an incredible auction for you tonight as well. Not just a giveaway, an auction.
That's right.
Yeah. So, what is going on with my arm?
Oh my gosh. Preemptive.
Boom. We even got a...
I'm hoping for some swoops tonight, friends.
Love it. All right, folks. All right, get your bids on.
Now, Steve, what are you... Man, look at all these Canadians.
Yeah.
Come on.
Canada
for us to move.
in the house. Canada in the house.
Mario.
All right. Oh, we got some fun stuff tonight. All right. You won't believe this, but we are going to be giving away the first...
Well, not giving away. We're auctioning. And remember, if you want to give away, you can still bid in the auction. $5 increments. Price does not include shipping, so depending on where you're at, we'll get you the best shipping rate we have access to. And then Teresa will contact you for payment. But we got something special today.
You guys know about the Dinkies and how I had a dream 25 years ago. And the dream was I walked into a toy store and there was a puppet tree back in the corner. And I walked back and I looked at them and they were incredible characters. Incredibly detailed, incredibly colorful. Those characters captured me. And I looked at them and I remember in my dream going up to their faces really, really close, looking at them like, wow, these have so much detail. They're so cool. And then
remind
I
me,
looked up
were
at the top.
there mushrooms involved or no?
It was a dream. No mushrooms.
Still, okay.
So I looked up at the top.
Sounds very vivid.
Looked up at the top of the puppet tree.
Mm-hmm.
And my name was there.
That's cool.
Axtell. And that was a dream. I wrote it down in my notebook the next morning. And I've been thinking about that ever since. Anyway, that's the dream that started the Dinkies. When the pandemic hit, I decided that's the time to start the Dinkies because they were going to be a lower priced puppet. Well, when I make my prototypes, my very first ones, they come out of a digitally printed mold, just like the Condor and Flora that you saw earlier
We
this
have
evening.
2 running downstairs right now.
That's right.
We got a 10-day print and
a 5 or 6
day print. Yeah, so they're working hard.
Yeah. Oh,
and we're hardly working. Hey.
No, I don't think so. But we start out with silicone. So my very first prototypes were silicone. And this little guy right here,
And
in very rare blue.
To clarify, too, silicone is an upgrade. It's
huge.
It lasts longer.
A lot
it's more
longer than
durable than
latex,
latex, but it's
yeah.
also harder to use and work with. So we charge more for
In
it.
terms of, not in terms of using it and working with it.
No, I mean manufacturing on our end. It takes
yeah.
more effort,
It's
more materials.
It's a lot of work. So from this...
So we have to charge, it's an upgrade from latex.
So from this is like twice the price of a regular puppet normally if we do silicone.
Right.
So this is our
And
very
real
first
quick, Steve,
Dinky of
for
all.
anyone that has stuff on order, you can always choose to upgrade to silicone.
Yeah.
That's always an option. You can let us know if you're ever interested in that, just so you know.
That's right. That's right.
So this is our very first Dinky, period, because the monkey was our first one.
And this
this is the first of the monkeys. This is the silicone monkey, which was the first of all the Dinkies. So this one we're going to auction tonight. Oh my gosh, that's huge. So let me get him on a stand right here, and let me show you what else we're going to do.
And I had a couple people asking about how this is going to work, which is awesome.
Yep.
So, just a reminder, we will be bidding in the comments. Only bid if you are serious. So we consider all bids, binding, and everyone does such a good job of that. We bid in $5 increments. And once we pick a winning bid, we'll be in contact for payment and shipping. Shipping's not included in the price because it varies depending on where you live.
Yep.
And so, put a $5 increment bid in the comments. I'll be watching the comments. I'll put the highest bid I see on the screen. If I'm missing something, you let me know what I'm missing, and I'll get it up on the screen. You guys always do such a good job of having each other's backs.
Yeah.
And once Steve starts counting it down, swoop, there it is.
I'm gonna
we'll
bring
be
it
in the
up here.
swoop zone, so give me some swoops because
let's
that's
do
where
it.
the fun's at.
We got to bring it up here where it's in the center of attention, right? All
I
right,
think-
this
I
little
think
guy
so.
right here is silicone, not latex. He's silicone, and he's the very first Dinky.
So
and I can't even believe
and
that.
this is also this is before
Way collector's item. Oh my
you guys landed the hair too.
That's right.
We were
thought we were gonna
experimenting
use
with
this, and then
different
we found
furs.
out it was in a rare shortage.
This fur was discontinued.
And I only had enough to make 2 or 3
I think
more.
Reiner has one.
Reiner has
He
the
won
last
one in an
one,
auction.
The last one.
But this is also, guys.
This blue fur was the start of the Dinkies.
To clarify for everyone watching, this is not a hot off production one. This is Steve's, literally the first Dinky.
The first Dinky of all.
It is his prototype. So it's been around the shop. It's never been outside of us, but it's show
a
us because
prototype.
it's not going to be.
It's a prototype. So there's a few differences. There's metal washers inside the eyes, right there.
The body might be a slightly different
I used
pattern.
plastic on the production version.
That's right.
Down here, you'll notice there's no flap covering the stuffing. So
So
See
there's
there?
stuffing.
This
It's
is a
not coming
prototype.
out, but you can reach into it. This is before we change the body design.
Right. So from this prototype, we realized we needed to have that covered and glued down.
right.
So we created a pattern piece that was up here, and then we would fold that down and glue it. And if you have a Dinky, you know what that's about.
And our little
It goes down
logos
like
there,
that.
too.
And the
Dinkies,
logo's right
yep.
there. Yeah, this one doesn't even have a logo on it. I will sign it for you.
Yeah. Of course. You got to, man. The first Dinky. Come on.
The silicone, I'll sign it for sure. I love this little guy.
So all that to
love
say,
this little guy.
this is used in the sense that it's a prototype.
Yep.
So it comes as is, like the thing Steve pointed out. But this is a collector's item because we have, I think, 5 more Dinkies in this batch planned. We can't talk about which ones they are, but this is the first.
Yep.
This is pretty fun. I'm actually surprised that we are letting this go, but it's for the insiders, so
I know.
it stays in the family.
I can't really sell it, but I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to sell it, Linda. I'm auctioning it.
Yeah.
And that's to the insiders.
Yeah.
It makes me happy to know that it's going to one of you.
Yeah, this isn't just
All right.
on our website.
No.
This
I'm
is
not
a
selling
small
it.
crew
This
of
is an
people on
auction.
the inside.
Now,
Okay.
there's more to this auction.
Oh, I'm on the
than
wrong
meets
shot,
the
Steve.
eye.
I am so sorry. There we go.
Meets the eye. Oh, okay. I'm also going to be auctioning off 3 different costumes.
Dinky
And
outfits?
This one is a cowgirl. Look at this. We got a hat, a shirt, a little flannel shirt. What do you call it?
I think that's like a vest or like a
No, you tie it around your neck. What's it called?
a scarf or a kerchief,
scarf.
a handkerchief. Yeah.
Yep. And
Bandana,
a
if you will.
vest, a leatherette vest.
pretty
Look
cool.
at that. Look at that leatherette vest. And a skirt, a denim skirt with a belt. Check it out. So this is one set we're going to be auctioning. The second one is a soccer player's outfit. These all fit the Dinkies. So if you have a Dinky, or it's going to fit this guy.
That's true. Yeah.
And a number 8 on the back. And on the front, we've got a soccer ball.
And this actually comes with the
little
soccer ball
shirt.
that attaches to the foot.
Yep. This is the soccer ball that attaches to the foot of your Dinky. And then you got some shorts. Look at these little shorts. Okay. So we have
And what's cool is we got Brad Ray here who's like, I don't have a Dinky. You could win this, get a Dinky and the clothes to fit on it.
All right. Now, if you're into Harleys, look at this. We've got a little leather jacket.
Oh, you had this on the Monster, I think.
A leather jacket. Yeah, and on the back, it's American Eagle.
Nice. That's very
This
Cobra
is pretty
Kai.
cool. And all kinds of zippers and buttons and snaps and belts. Literally, really, really cool zippers. And the collar is super cool. I know it's hard to see it. But then there's pants, leather pants that go with it. Shorts, leather shorts. Of course, the Dinkies have short
Right,
legs.
shorts equal pants.
Yeah, look at that. And then you've got a bandana that's red.
Perfect for riding your
That's
Harley
it.
on the weekends
Yep.
with your Dinky.
Yeah. So 3 different
outfits.
for
Now, Steve, what do we? What's the starting bid for this? I'm going to set a starting bid, and then we'll open it up in the comments.
Well, it's crazy because
Brad, I love you, man.
what?
Oh, he's like, wow, Ryan called me out. I was just saying because I remember he won.
Yeah.
He won something last week, but he
That's
didn't
right.
have Dinkies. So
Okay,
just
so
saying.
here's the. I'm going to go down here and crouch low.
All right.
This is our incredibly the number 1 Dinky. I'm going to start this at $300, Ryan.
Okay.
And we have 3 different ones. Cowgirl suit that has a shirt, vest, skirt, and a hat and a bandana.
Okay.
All of those things right there.
All right. So Steve is
This
set. Starting
is
bid.
soccer uniform. And with a soccer ball, pants. And this is, all right, the motorcycle, leather jacket, leather pants, and bandana. That's a cool setup right there. All right. Let's go. The very first Dinky.
And you will sign it, correct? And it's silicone.
Absolutely. We'll sign it. Silicone, it'll last longer than all the other characters. Longer than the latex characters.
And silicone is an upgrade that you normally, there's a fee for it.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's take it from here. Let's see what happens.
I think you're just hoping it stays with us.
I kind of am.
I know.
I mean, it's my first Dinky.
That's true.
He alone is worth $300, so I don't know. I'm throwing in the clothes and stuff just for fun.
Well, we'll see
All
if
right.
someone
Linda
gets it
May
today.
says Zach has bid $300.
Oh, I missed that.
Let's see.
Thank you, Linda, for confirming. Zach, 300,
Haven't
is that
seen
right?
Zach yet? Let's see. I haven't seen your bid yet, but we'll watch it coming on.
If I can get a second person to confirm,
Joe
I'll put it on
Bilbo
the
said it's
screen.
really buffering tonight, so we're going to go slow with this.
Nathan said $1. I like the price is right.
Not even.
I know we started this one high.
For the original
but it's
Dinky?
because it's
Are
the
you
original Dinky.
All right, Zach.
And it is
Zach.
Okay.
Confirms that he.
All right, Hacker
All right.
Zach.
Hacker Zach, Hacker Zach, Hacker Zach, Hacker Zach.
The
Zach,
original
Zach.
Dinky, and it's silicone,
Hacker Zach, Hacker Zach, Hacker Zach, Zach, Zach.
which is an upgrade.
Silicone.
And the great thing about silicone is if you have an allergy to latex, then silicone is a great option.
Well, that's a very minimal benefit,
That's
considering
one of
that
them.
it's more durable and
More
you get-
flexible?
you get this. It's more flexible. It stretches like way long. Look at that. Way long. They say it stretches 100 times its own original.
We haven't
size.
tested that.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I love my Dinkies too much. I would never do that to you. So yeah, this is the first Dinky of all Dinkies. I love it.
What's cool about this one too is this one was made before we really had all the other ones even designed. Like we knew we wanted more, but it was like we got one design. You had the monkey
That's
designed out, It's pretty cool to see it all come together.
All right, I'm going to say Zach Winthy.
Start counting it down.
Going once, $300 going once.
All right.
And we're in the swoop zone, folks.
305, and
With
I'll hit
three different costumes
and I'll hit
as
that
well.
swoop button. That's for sure.
3 different costumes as well.
You're right, Joey, but it is worth more than 300. But Zach is going to get a killer deal.
Oh,
it's looking like
hopefully
collector's
not for
item.
$300. Hopefully for $500, Zach gets a good deal. All right. This really is. It's incredible. Yeah. Linda, a little help. 305 will bump Zach into the loser column. Come on, folks.
Ouch.
Come on, folks. Let's get some action going. All right, Zach Winthy, $300 going twice.
All right. Going twice here.
Okay, here we got a little character action going on.
Peace, baby.
I love
what do
that
you know?
fur, man. And fun fact, we
Yeah.
can't get that fur anymore. It comes from India,
What are you doing?
and it's unavailable. I think we
That's
have
right.
some small pieces, but we only had enough to make like 2 dinkies
That's
with
right.
it. It's pretty crazy.
This is my first dinky of all dinkies.
But it's going. It looks like it's going to a good guy.
Yeah. Well, Zach is a great guy. He's certainly been helping us with our website.
He has a lot of great feedback.
All right,
A
folks.
lot of great characters there.
Oh my gosh! I'm putting it on the other hand because
He's
I
reaching.
might be reaching.
He's reaching for it.
$300 going twice. $300 going 3 times.
And
Sold. Whoop, 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 whoop.
congrats.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah.
All right,
Come on,
Zach
Zach.
Winthy.
Hey, hit that like button
Wow.
and congratulate Zach.
Wow, that's so cool. I'm so excited that you got this, Zach.
I know. Zach's got quite a
Wow.
collection of stuff.
This is great.
Got an alien with
Oh, my
AirPods
gosh.
and sweet kicks.
Wow.
Got a lot of cool stuff in the works. It's been fun having him in the Axtell community.
Soccer, Harley, and cowgirl uniforms. All of them will fit this character right here. The very first, and I'm going to sign it before I send it out to you. Zach, thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. This has just been so fun.
As always, yeah. So, Zach, you know what to do. Connect with us. We'll connect with you.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we got more Dinky stuff coming out. So keep your eyes out for more Axe tracks.
Can we go out on the song, Ryan?
Oh, yeah, we can play
I
one
like
more
your
time.
song. Yeah.
All right.
Remember, folks, that we do songs for you like we did for Scuba Diver Joe last week.
That's right, Steve.
We do consulting. We can improve your routines. We can write you a song, a theme song.
We can improve or make them worse, actually.
We can make them worse. It costs less to make
Let
them
us,
worse.
yeah, let us know what you want to do.
If you want them worse, we'll give you a great deal. All right.
see
But
here.
the cool thing is we are here for you. Thank you for making Axtell Expressions what it is, because we make innovations to help you entertain the world.
All right, one sec. Let me load the.
These cups are available on
yeah.
cafepress.com. We have Tiki mugs, we have Axtell mugs, and we'd love for you to be part of our sipping family.
All right, I'm just gonna play the song right here because that's
All right.
that's where I got it. So let's take
cool.
one more listen,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys next time.
This is
Here
the
we go.
dinosaur.
All right, here's the deal. I think I'm a little bit misunderstood. So let me tell you a little bit about me. And it goes something like this. I was born long ago in the Cretaceous period. My name means Lizard King, and people think I'm really mean. They see my teeth and they see my claws. They start running when I open my jaws. What they don't know about me is that I really like candy. He really likes candy. Tootsie Rolls and gumdrops, licorice and lollipops. All my friends like plants and meat, but I just want some sugar to eat. My mom and dad said it's okay to have a treat maybe once a day, but too much candy's bad for me, and I don't want a cavity. You don't want a cavity. So if you see me coming and running towards you, don't be afraid. I just have some jelly beans I want to share with you. And maybe you'll give me one of those lollipops I see in your hand. Don't worry, we'll brush our teeth afterwards. Okay? All right. We really like candy, but we don't want no cavities. So we're gonna brush our teeth